Hey everyone, this is Reynold, and welcome to Learning Management System. So, just a brief background on this project. Essentially, this project was my final project at Flatiron School, and the reason why I decided to focus on this particular topic was because I was a teacher before I attended the school, and I wanted to apply the skills I've learned into creating a system that I've utilized as a teacher. As a teacher, we utilized numerous systems such as Google Classroom, Blackboard into our curriculum. And all those systems really did was um, manage assignments for teachers, keep track of the submissions by students, as well as organize their grades. So, in a way, I wanted to emulate a similar platform, similar to Google Classroom and Blackboard. So, with that being said, let me just talk about um, what technology I utilized for this project. So on the front end, I utilized React.js with Redux. Also utilize React routes for CSS. I utilized some um, pure CSS as well as Animate.CSS and Semantic UI. For the backend, I utilize Rails API with Postgres database. Also utilize a small feature where on initial sign up, students or teachers are able to upload a photo. So to generate that functionality, I utilized Cloudinary as well as a third-party storage system. So with that being said, let's get started on this functionality. So just to show you guys the initial approach, student would sign up. So let's create a new user. Oh, I have two user functionalities here as well, to us teachers and students. So just to keep it simple for now, I'm going to sign up as a student. Uh, let's see, Ray, student. Just keep this simple. So how this works is every time I upload a photo from my computer, it's essentially sending an action to Cloudinary, say to post this photo on their database, return the URL, and once we sign up, essentially what happens is we take that URL and store it in the Ruby on Rails database. So what happens on sign up is students are taken to the homepage where essentially it shows the classes they're enrolled in. Technically, it's a new student, so they're not enrolled in any class. So essentially, what they can do is just navigate through the homepage, about page, just to show more information. Their courses again, which is empty. Profile, which for now just shows their profile image along with their bio and information. But this is a key factor later on. Essentially, what happens is they'll see a report or their data organized by polar graph view, just to keep track of how they're doing. In case they don't like in case they don't like how the view is currently, they can switch to a bar graph view, which could be visually more appealing to them. But for now, what a student can do is only register for a course, which they're taken to a library of courses created by multiple teachers already. So in the event that they want to look for a specific course, they have two filter options. They can search by name, algebra, which at the moment only exists one course. What else exists? Physics, they can register or they can search for. What's at the way bottom? So DASD, to keep it simple. In case they want to just focus on math, they can sort by subject. It'll show all courses associated with a math subject, with a science subject, with history. Um, let's see, I'm not sure if I tried this, but let's see, there's multiple names of history. Oh, okay. So for some reason, but yeah. So in the event that you want to register for a course, we'll keep this simple. Register for algebra. it gets added to their list of classes. They want to drop it, they're able to do so. Students also have the power to decide what class they want to be part of and wants to continue being part of. So let's, for testing sake, let's just focus on algebra. So once they register for the course, they have access to that class, and they can view everything associated with it. So in that class, we have the assignments created by the teacher and also the announcements posted by the teacher. Essentially, these were already created by the teacher. So can view each video. So the idea of learning management system is for teachers to upload strictly YouTube videos that they wanted to share. These were just practices that I put on my C data. So let's say a student watched this video. They wanted to view the comments, see what other students or other teachers are saying about it. So they wanted to put their own feedback. The idea is to promote collaboration and provide feedback to the teacher. I agree that this video helped. Um, so when you generate a new comment, essentially you can also remove it, but you only have the ability to remove your comment. It doesn't make sense for anyone else to delete other people's comments. So that's essentially all the student can do in regards to the announcements. Add comments to collaborate if they wanted to, need help, just to let other people know. And other students or other teachers can actually add comments here to ask exactly what they need help in. So other than that, student can also take the assignments associated with the class. So what is 2 plus 2? 4, 7. Once they're satisfied with their answers, they can submit. What happens on submit is it takes it back to the course list. But once we go back into the course itself, we can see that it has submitted, but a student can't access a course again because they've already submitted the assignment. So we don't want multiple submissions. So all students can do is wait for the grade to be returned by the teacher. Um, Essentially, that's all the functionality for a student. So let's log in as a teacher. So essentially, what's happening every time I'm logging out is JWT is being cleared, so it's not being stored anymore. So let's log in as an existing teacher. This is the teacher associated with that course that we just created. So let's log in. Go to that specific again. So on login as a teacher, we're also taken to the homepage where we're seeing the list of courses associated with that teacher. But as a teacher, we have different functionality. We don't register for courses. Instead, we can create our own course. We also have to select a subject that's associated with that course. So for example, for testing purposes, literature. It gets added to the course list of the teacher. If they wanted to, they can delete it. That's fine. So let's go to the course where the student submitted that assignment. So again, a teacher has different functionality. So for example, they can create announcements because this is their class. Random video, welcome. So they can create new announcements. They can also add comments to that just to start it off. If they wanted to, they can edit that specific announcement. All that really does is just re-render the page into an edit form. So once they edit the form, edits the information, they can also delete announcements in case they find that information useless. And again, they can view the comments already generated, so we can see all the students. What do you need help with? So they can comment. Again, they can only delete their comments, but again, the whole point of the comments is to generate to promote collaboration. So in the assignments, again, a teacher can also create new assignments. So the main purpose of the due date functionality is to alert teacher whether submit assignment was submitted late. That could factor into the grading. So new assignment upon creation, no submissions created because we just created it, no students has taken it, and furthermore that upon creation there's no questions to the assignment, so a student can't really submit an empty form. So we'll just generate some random questions. It saves it. So student earlier submitted an assignment to Math 43, so we can just view those assignments. As we see, we have a new submission, and again, this was submitted just now, but this assignment was created about 3 days ago. So it alerts the teacher like this is a late submission. So as a teacher, you want to know that, so it could possibly factor into the grading process. So for example, 2 plus 2, it is correct, but since it's a late submission, I want to give them a gate because they probably heard the answer already. 3 plus 3, that's just incorrect. So let's give them a 0. And submit automatically grades the assignment. And once that grade has been generated, once we go back to the student view, they can see that their grade has already been assigned. So they will automatically see the 40%. So let's go back. So essentially, that's the main functionality of what a teacher can do in the course. So in the event that a teacher wants to know exactly how their students are doing in each course, they can go to their profile page, generates the image. Um, so for example, they wanted to see the polygraph view. They can see exactly how the students are doing in each course. But in the event that a teacher does not like this view, they can see better, they can understand the data in a different view. We can go to a bar graph view, which essentially provides a much better or a visually more appealing status of how the students are doing. Um, so essentially, that's what a teacher can do. So let's log in back as a student. Hopefully, I remember. So we'll just generate another student. I completely forgot what the other. So this was a student. They already exist. So just to show you that, so this student already submitted multiple assignments and it was graded multiple times. So again, they can't take the same assignment again. But now instead of just saying grade pending, we once we have the result, a student can immediately see what score they got. And furthermore, once they do have actual data, a student, this platform also serves as a report card. So now that they can go to the profile page, they want to see how they're doing in each subject. They can view the polygraph view similar to a teacher. All right, they're doing pretty well. Well, in these two categories, they're doing pretty well. But let's say they're not satisfied with that. They can view it an alternative way, the bar graph view. So essentially, the learning management system is a way of students and teachers collaborating, sharing resources with each other, um, just to promote education and learning. And essentially, that's the main functionality of the app. And thank you for watching.